Hey, hello, Carnivore friends. How are you today? I have not really prepared anything. I'm just gonna chit chat a little bit about Carnivore and like what my update is. I've been on a holiday to Rhodes, Greece, which was very, very beautiful. We swam in the ocean and it was amazing. I got a lot of sunshine. Actually got sunburned, see, more freckles, and I got a little tan, so that's nice. Yeah, during that week, me and my boyfriend were with his two kids, and they are 12 and 15 years old, and they're just on the regular diet, so it was a little hard for us to stick on to carnivore, but we managed to eat meat every day and fish, and yeah, but we also enjoyed the cheats of ice creams, and sometimes we ate different things than we used to at home. What I did bring home was the habit of eating a Greek salad, which is feta cheese and a little bit of tomato and cucumber. It doesn't give me any rashes or itch, but I have been, I guess, cheating. I have not been on like carnivore the way I wanted to be, which is a bummer. Let me finish this a little bit. I wrote down some of the symptoms I've been having. I've been doing this for 2 weeks or so. So I've been eating chocolate and occasional like treats like ice cream, or I've been eating, last night I had like some pumpkin lasagna, cheese, dairy, chocolate. I mentioned that. I don't know what caused it, but I have been so itchy. So I am scratching my back. I've also had some pimples throughout my body, which I never used to have anymore. Got completely rid of that. I am itchy on my head, scratching. I'm tired. I'm more emotional. I have these little weird symptoms like more dry skin, and I wake up every morning and my nose is full of snot. Can't help it. My ears are also a little bit more like dirty, the earwax. And I have these little things. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. The little thingies on your the side of your nails. I don't know what they're called, but they're very painful, and I need to wear band-aids. So I don't know if that has to do anything. It's a weird little symptoms, right? So the acne makes me feel very self-conscious and insecure, because it's not on my face, but it's in different places. So I don't know. That's a reason for me to start going carnivore this Monday. I'm gonna reset, but I don't want to be fanatic, so I'm not gonna do lion like I did for 12 days. Meanwhile, I was sick from anesthesia from the dentist when I did lion, so I kind of want to do it again in a healthy way. But then again, I'm like, I want to start doing something I can just maintain and do for the rest of my life. So also there's this point of still wanting to lose weight. I think about 6 kilos or a stone or I guess 12 pounds, something like that. Makes me fit my clothes again, you know, these kinds of things. I like feeling beautiful and sexy for my boyfriend, and that always, you know, I think maybe every regular woman wants to lose 5 kilos or 10 pounds. And then they're like, oh, then I'm gonna be perfect. And I know when I'll be going back to carnivore, I have to decide if I am going to get off carbs completely, or will I keep them in my diet and I'll be craving them throughout the day because I'm not a moderator. So I don't know yet, and I thought about making a meal plan for myself. So like, okay, I don't eat breakfast, so I know that. I want to start my day off with some electrolytes. I bought them from Dr. Burke's website, and it gives us like per scoop, it gives us like 1,000 milligrams of potassium per drink. It does have a little stevia, so I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's still, it's not a lot of carbs. It's about 1 carb per serving, so that's not really gonna do it. I mean, even 1 egg has a carb in it, you know. But, so I just wanna live normal again, just eat, have lunch, like bacon and tuna and eggs and butter and bone broth. That's usually what we eat, is like tuna or salmon or mackerel, something like that, and just a lot of butter. And then have a nice dinner with steaks or ribeye. That's what I want. And then maybe have some coffee with a little bit of cream in it, and then no chocolate, because I have to find a way to get off it, because I think I am addicted to it. I am munching on pure chocolate like throughout the day, and then at night I'm having some, and I think it's causing the itches and the rashes and the boils. I really don't like that. I have to at least try to get off it and then see if things improve. Yeah, but I really do like it, but I also like having clean skin. And I think it's not just the pimples, but it's also like a symptom that my body really doesn't like this. Another symptom I'm having is like when I wake up, I have these crystals in my eyes. I never used to have that. So crystals in my eyes, snot in my nose, earwax in my ears. My body is definitely trying to tell me something. And it's also things that you get used to so very quickly. You get used to when you don't have them, but also when you do have them, it's like a part of being human that you have all these little, you make these substances, right? So yeah, but that's what I want to do. So lunch with bacon and eggs, and then for dinner a nice steak, and then I have to decide whether I'm going to eat cheese or not. Dairy, if I do, I won't lose any weight. But I am going to Rome in the beginning of October, and it would be really nice to be able to, you know, I've lost some weight. It's about 3.5 weeks. So I could do like, make a calendar and count down the days, and then just eat what I wrote down. I will have butter and tallow. Yeah, see if I can do without the dairy and without the chocolate and without the Greek salads. I can still make them for my boyfriend because he loves them, and it's but we've decided, like, if you want something, if you want a little treat for yourself, you have to buy it yourself. So we don't enable each other too much. That's what I used to be. Like, I used to live with someone and we were like each other's feeders. Like, if one person would say, oh man, I've gained so much weight, I'm going on a diet, the other one would bake a chocolate cake, you know, just to, well, I'm not going to join you. I'm going to do my thing. You know, we were always, we were not really on the same page. So now we're like, okay, if you want something like a little chocolate, you have to buy it yourself. Yeah. So we were also talking about celebrating the good things in life, like the things we've achieved. Like, I don't drink alcohol anymore. It's just, I never used to drink a lot, but I can't remember the last time I had a drink, so that's a good sign, I guess. Also don't smoke, which I used to do 5 years ago. So in October, it's going to be 5 years since I quit. That's something to celebrate. I used to smoke weed as well when I was younger. I haven't done that since 2008. So that's 17 years. So I have to celebrate that as well. That I'm always sober. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I've never really done drugs, but if you consider weed a drug, then it is drugs. So I don't, I'm always like so aware and conscious. So food basically was the only drugs. It is a drug. It's my last addiction, and I am always contemplating, like, is it really hurting my life? Is it really that bad? But if you can't do without something, then I guess it is. Yeah. Is it the only happiness in my life? No, of course not. But is it something that's in my head a lot of the time? Yes, it is. Yeah. So we'll see. I have a lunch appointment with my best friend who doesn't really know I am carnivore, but she knows I do low carb. So I think I can manage that. See, I'm tired. I have a little headache throughout the day. Yeah, so starting Monday, I hope to be back on my energy levels again, back on my feet. My boyfriend is going away for the weekend and we don't have the kids, so I'm by myself. So actually I'm going to have a little bit of something, probably like a little bit of apple pie or some chocolate. And then Monday, that's it. I have to face the facts. I wanna, yeah. Okay. So tired, a little bit more brain foggy, a little bit more negative in my head. Yeah, and I don't really I don't eat pizzas, or I eat my meats. I eat my bacon and eggs. I have my bone broth. I have my, but it's the little cheats that I'm not used to. So I just want to feel like carnivore normal again. I just want to live without these temptations. I want to be able to walk by the cupboard and think like, okay, these are the things for the kids and they're not for me. I have to take responsibility and choose that. So even though the temptations are in my house, it doesn't matter. I just want to focus on other things that give me joy, like going to the gym and, being happy with my boyfriend, and we're in such a good place together. Like, yeah, he's also carnivore, but we're dealing with the same little things, and that the fact that we can actually talk to it, we have discussions about it, open discussions, and then basically the main point that it always comes down to is that carbs are addictive, and they're good, and they taste good, and they make you happy. But mostly I'm a carb addict, and it would be nice to get off them. Yes. So it's very hard to explain to people that eat carbs, mostly carbs, like vegetarians or vegans. That's all they're doing every day. And I read the book from Leah Keith, and she said she was a vegan for over 20 years, and she said at some point you need that energy, like every 2 hours or every hour or every 30 minutes. You have to get your levels up, because it's just so different when you're eating fats and animal protein only. I mean, if I eat 2 eggs at 10 o'clock during the day, and I do my thing, and I don't eat until 7 or 8 or 9, I would get like sort of hungry, but I can manage. I get over myself. I don't get cranky. I don't get dizzy. It's okay. I just really like eating, but I realize there's so many points in my life where I could just skip meals and it would not be a problem. But it's like, we're so used to sitting down every day at 6 o'clock and you just eat, and it's okay, But like, I don't really get hungry when I'm on carnivore, but when I eat carbs, I could be craving and like, you have to have your next meal. Yeah. So I think getting off yogurt, full fat yogurt every night, and the feta cheese and the chocolate, that would be the thing. That would be hard, but I am going to the gym a couple times a week, and it's open 24/7, so I could just go there and get my endorphins and my endorphins and my feel-good hormones. It's all about feeling good, right? So anyway, I was gonna do a nap or make this video, so I'm sorry for the low energy. It's low energy. That's what it is. I wish you all a very happy day. Be safe. And yeah, I'll keep you posted what's going on Monday. The countdown until Rome in October. Hooray. Okay. See you later. Bye.